we're going to be arranging the classic song Let It Be by the Beatles on solo fingerstyle guitar, and we're going to be using the Fingerstyle for the World method. And I've created a series of 4 guides. They're completely free that you can download, and I'm going to take you through step by step how you can follow and use these guides to arrange any song that you want on fingerstyle guitar in a very systematic and structured way. Now before we get started, let's just listen to the song, how you would first hear it, which is sung on vocals with instrumental accompaniment. It goes like this. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Now obviously that's not a fingerstyle arrangement, that's just me singing to some simple chords on the guitar. But when we want to start to play this on solo fingerstyle arrangement, we need to have a systematic approach to arranging it, and we have one right here. So we're going to go into the fingerstyle arrangement guide, and this is going to just outline the 7 steps that I've created that you can arrange your song. So we're going to go all the way to step number 1, okay? Song foundations. This is easy step, all right? What we're going to do, just establish the key and the meter. So in this case, we're playing in the key of C major. Meter is just in 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? When I find myself in times of trouble, all right? Now, step number 2, we're going to select our fretboard position. Now, we can either arrange in open position or closed position. Today, we're going to do it in open position, meaning it's going to be generally around this area, right? We're going to use just the basic open position chords where we have open strings ringing. This will give us a fuller, more resonant sound, but unfortunately, it gives us a little bit less control over the articulation of the melody. Well, you give and take, but we're going to do it in open position for this arrangement. All right, so now step 2 is done. We're going to go to step 3, where we select our scale position. Now, we're going to go to our scale position guide, or rather scale melody guide. Where is that? All right, over here. Scale melody guide, it's got all the scale positions that you need to do your arrangement, all right? So because we're in open position, we're just going to go for the open scale positions, and we're in C major, so let's take this one, C major scale position, and let's just play it, all right? It goes like this. Alright, so go practice that on your own. So we've got our scale position already, and this is going to be the bedrock of our melody. Now let's go back to the fingerstyle arrangement guide. So we're done with selecting our scale position. Now we get to my favorite step, which is step number 4, where we start to process the melody with solfege. All right, solfege is basically where we attach a sung syllable to every scale degree in the scale that you've chosen. So we're going to go to our solfege musicianship guide, and here we have all the syllables that we need. So in this case, we are in the major scale. So we've got do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and that maps onto our scale position like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and so on and so forth. All right, so that means that when we sing or hear one of those solfege syllables, we immediately know which scale degree it is on our scale. All right, so what that means for us when we're processing our melody with solfege is that when we sing the song or when we listen to a song, we don't just listen to when I find myself in times of trouble. We listen to it in solfege like this. So, la, mi, so, do, re. Now I'm going to sing the rest of the song. Mi, 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 re, do, mi, fa, mi, re, do, pam, pam, pam. So, la, do, do, re, mi, re, do, mi, fa, mi, re, do, mi, so, re, do, la, so, mi, fa, mi, re, do. now that we know what this melody is in solfege, we can go back to our scale melody guide, right? We've got our scale position over here. Now we know exactly which notes to play because we've got our solfege syllables which map in onto the respective scale degrees. That's a tongue twister. But okay, so it goes like this: so la mi so do re. So it's like this: so la mi so do re, and mi re do mi fa mi re do. Now let's go to the chorus. Mi re do mi so la so re do la so mi fa mi re do, and that's the whole melody. We figured out how to play it on the guitar very quickly because we have all these systems in place. Now we're going to go back to the fingerstyle arrangement guide. Alright, so we've processed the melody with solfege. We know how to play it in solfege already. Now we're going to go to step number 5. We figured out the melody. Now we're going to figure out the chords. Alright, so we're going to go to our chord harmony guide over here, and it's got all the chord positions that we need. Because we're in open position, we're just going to go with the open triad chord shapes where possible, right? The open triad chord shapes will be a C, A, G, E, D in both major and minor. But any other chord beyond that, we have to go to our movable triad chord shapes. So for example, in this song, I see one of those chords which is not one of those 5 open chords, which is F major. So F major, instead of just thinking, okay, I learned F major, it's this little shape here that I just memorized. What I want you to understand is that F major is actually the E shape chord, the E major shape moved up 1 fret. If you realize this is E major, you move it up 1 fret and you bar, that gives you F major chord. And this will allow you to play chords throughout the entire neck in a whole variety of shapes and positions that will unlock your musical whatever it is, right? Your musical imagination, how to kid. Okay, so anyway, other than that, I'm just going to choose chords that are within the open position that we are playing it in. So simple, right? C, G, A minor. Now F will be here, and then, you know, the rest of the chords are pretty simple. D minor, C over E, C over E, yeah, correct, like this or like this, right? It's simple. So now we're gonna go back. We found our chord shapes, right? Just all the open position chord shapes, and step 5 is done. Now we get to the next very fun stage, which is combining the melody and the harmony together. Now what we're gonna do, right? I've written it here in the guide. Number 1, hold as much of the chord shape as possible and then play the melody over it. All right, so as long as you're playing the melody, right, and you can just play the bass and it will sound good, it will sound recognizable as a song. But I want you to play, of course, more than the bass. So for example, the start, right, you just arpeggiate and fill in the texture with whatever other notes that you have. As long as you're holding the chord shape, you would generally play the correct notes. Okay, so when we combine the melody and harmony for this song, this is what it will sound like. So that's undeniably Let It Be, is recognizable. But does it sound really good? I would say not really. It sounds rather dry, it sounds rather plain. That's because I'm just playing all the right notes and all the right chords, but I'm not really expressing myself. And music is more than just playing the right notes. It's about communicating and expressing your emotions and relating to your listener, and, you know, just sharing a little bit of yourself through the song, through your music. And that leads us to the next step, where you make it uniquely yours. And this is where you start to get your creative juices flowing, articulate and express your notes, improvise, right? Add all the special techniques that you've studied. Now, I cover a lot of techniques in my Fingerstyle for the World course that you can check out if you want to study all these concepts in depth with me, right? Link is in description below. Now, what I'm going to do for this arrangement, I'm just gonna make it a little bit more, make the melody flow a little bit more with some slides, with some vibrato, hammer-ons. I'm gonna add a little bit of string percussion, give it a little bit more of a rhythmical drive, especially in the chorus. Well, let's see what I come up with. And this is Let It Be. Yeah, enjoy. Well, I hope that's been helpful for you. If you have any questions, just drop me a message in the comments below. Alright, have a great day and take care. Bye bye.